I have another hat tutorial to share it with you guys, and this is very easy to make. I just use number J 6mm crochet hook and a number 4 medium worsted weight yarn. And okay, to begin, wrap around yarn on your finger twice, 1, 2, and remove the ring. Into the ring, we are going to make a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is counted as first double crochet. Okay, and now we are going to make 11 more double crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You should have the total of 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, now we are going to close the ring. We have 2 strands here. One is on the top. Okay, one is on the top, and then one is on the bottom. Now the one from the bottom, we are going to pull that halfway from left to right, and then we are going to pull the tail, pull it tight. Now the ring is secured. Now we are going to join it with slip stitch on top of the beginning chain 3. Join it with slip stitch. And for the round 2, we are going to make a chain 2, and into the next double crochet we are going to make 1 front post double crochet, and into the same double we are going to make 1 double crochet on top of it. Okay, so this is the double crochet at the back of the front post. We are going to make 1 double crochet there, and then 1 front post double crochet into the next, and double crochet into the next. Go ahead guys and continue your round with 1 front post double crochet into the next double, and then on top of the same double we are going to make 1 double crochet. Go ahead and continue your round, and I will meet you for the joining. Alright, before we join, we still need to make 1 front post double crochet at the bottom of the beginning chain 2. So this is the beginning chain 2, and at the bottom we are going to make 1 front post double crochet there to complete the 12 front post double crochet. Okay, so we have 24 stitches. Let's count: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. We have 12 front post double and then 12 double crochet. Alright, now join it with slip stitch on top of the beginning chain 2. And for the third round, we are going to make a chain 2 and make 1 front post double crochet into the first front post, and 1 front post double crochet into the next double, and into the same double, on top of the same double we are going to make 1 double crochet, 1 front post double into the next, 1 front post double into the next double, 1 double crochet into the same double, 1 front post double into the next front post, then 1 front post double into the next double, 1 double crochet into the same double. Okay, go ahead and continue your round with 1 front post double into the next front post, and then 1 front post double into the next double, and 1 double crochet into the same double. Go ahead and continue your round, and I will meet you before the joining. Okay, before we join, we still have one front post double crochet left, so into that we are going to make one front post double, and then make a one front post double into the bottom of the beginning chain 2. This is the beginning chain 2. On the bottom we are going to make one front post double there. All right, and then we should have 36 stitches around. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Okay, we have 36 stitches around. Now join it with slip stitch on top of the beginning chain 2. Alright, for the next round we are going to make a chain 2, and then in each of the next 2 front post double crochet we are going to make one front post double crochet in each. All right, 1, 2, and then one front post double crochet into the next double, and make one double crochet into the same double. One front post double in each of the next 2 front posts, one front post double into the next double, one double crochet on top of the same double. Okay, go ahead guys and continue your round with one front post double crochet in each of the next 2 front posts, one front post double crochet into the next double, and on top of the same double we are going to make one double crochet. Go ahead and continue your round, and I will meet you before the joining. Alright, before we join we still have 2 front post double crochet left, so we are going to make one front post double in each of these 2. 1 and 2, and before we join we need to make one front post double at the bottom of the beginning chain 2, and join it with slip stitch on top of the beginning chain 2. Okay, we should have 48 stitches around. Let's count: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. Okay, now for the next round, make a chain 2 again, and in each of the next 3 front posts we're going to make one front post in each. 1, 2, 3, and then one front post into the next double, and one double into the same on top of the same double. Alright guys, continue your round with one front post double in each of the next 3 front posts, one front post double into the next double, and on top of the same double we're going to make one double crochet. Go ahead and continue your round, and I will meet you before the joining. Okay guys, before we join we still have 3 front post double left, so we're going to make one front post double in each of these 3. 1, 2, 3, and then one front post double into the bottom of the beginning chain 2. Okay, and we should have 60 stitches around, and to join it with slip stitch on top of the beginning chain 2. Okay, now we are going to start for the body. So into the same stitch we're going to make a chain 2 loops, chain 1, single into the same stitch as joining, chain 2, and single into the same stitch as joining. Now we have the first chain 2 loop, and we're going to skip the next single. Into the next single, we're going to make chain 2 loops. We have 2 chain 2 loops. You skip the next and chain 2 loops into the next, chain 2, skip the next again, and then chain 2 loops into the next, single, chain 2, single, right? Skip the next, single, chain 2, single. Okay guys, go ahead and continue your round with skip the next single, and then single, chain 2, single into the next, skip the next single, chain 2, single into the next. Go ahead and continue your round, and when you finish your round, you should have a 30 chain 2 loops around, and I will meet you for the joining. Alright guys, I finished my round, and I have 30 chain 2 loops around. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Okay, I have 30 loops around, and now join it with slip stitch into the first single. Okay, to those of you guys who is having a hard time to figure out where's the beginning of your round, I suggest you use a marker. Put the marker in any of the stitches where you used to join your rounds. Alright, so it's more easy for you to know where to stop and where to begin. Okay, for the next round, we're going to make a chain 1 and turn your work and make a chain 2 loop into the beginning chain 2 loop. Single, chain 2, single into the same stitch. Okay, now we are going to make a chain 2 loops in each of the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, make a chain 2 loop in each of the next 8. One, two, three, four, five, six. 2 more. Two, 4, 6, 8. One more. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, I have chain 2 loops in each of the 9 chain 2 loops. And now into the next, we're going to do a double chain 2 loops. Okay, we are going to do an increase here. Single, chain 2, single into the same stitch, chain 2, single into the same stitch. Okay, now we have the double chain 2 loops. 1, 2. And we are going to make a chain 2 loops in each of the next 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, chain 2 loops in each of the next 9. Single, single, chain 2, single, three, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we are going to do an increase here into the next. Single, chain 2, single into the same space, chain 2, and single into the same space. Okay, now we have double chain 2 loops there, and we are going to make chain 2 loops in each of the next 9. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, chain 2 loops in each of the next 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now into the last chain 2 loop, we are going to make a double chain 2 loops. Single, chain 2, single in same space, chain 2, single in same space. Okay, now we have the total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 33. Okay, we have 33 chain 2 loops around. And for the next round, we are going to join it with slip stitch into the first single and chain 1. For the next round, we are going to make chain 2 loop and each chain 2 loops around. Single, chain 2, single, single, chain 2, single, single, chain 2, single, single, chain 2, single, single, chain 2, single. Okay, go ahead guys and complete your round with chain 2 loops and each chain 2 loops around, and I will meet you for the joining. Alright guys, I finished my round and I have the total of 33 chain 2 loops around, and I join it with slip stitch into the beginning single. And for the next round, make a chain 1 and then turn your work and make a chain 2 loop into the first chain 2 loop, single, chain 2, single into the same space, and then chain 2 loop into the next, single, chain 2, single into the same space. Okay, go ahead guys and continue your round with chain 2 loop, 1 chain 2 loop and each chain 2 loops around with a total of 33 chain 2 loops. And when you finish, join it with slip stitch into the beginning single, and after you finish that round, repeat the last round that you just made until you have the measurement of 8 inches long from top to bottom. And don't forget to begin your rounds with chain 1 and turn. Alright, and make sure to maintain the 33 chain 2 loops in each rounds until you complete the body of the hat. Okay, for the body of the hat, make sure to stop when you have the 8 inches long, and I will meet you for the brim. Alright guys, I finished my 8 inches long, and this is how the hat look like. Okay, and I ended up my work at the back of the hat, and what we're gonna do now is we're going to start for the brim. Make a chain 1 and then turn your work, and we are going to make two single crochet in each chain 2 loop around. Okay, 1, 2, make 2 single crochet in each chain 2 loops around. Go ahead and finish your 2 single crochet around, and I will meet you for the joining. Alright guys, I finished my 2 single crochet, and then I have the total of 66 single crochet around. Okay, and now we are going to join it with slip stitch into the beginning single. And for the next round, we're going to make a chain 1 and make a single crochet into the same stitch, and continue making single crochet in each stitches around with a total of 66 single crochet. Go ahead and finish your single crochet around, and I will meet you for the joining. Okay guys, I finished my single crochet around, and to join it with slip stitch into the first single, right? And I am going to end my work here. I am going to finish my work here, and if you want, you can, if you want it a little bit longer, go ahead and continue making a few more rounds of the single crochet, but to me, I will end up my work here. Where is my scissor? Okay, I will end my work here. I will cut the yarn, and this is how the hat look like. Alright guys, if you want, for the ladies, if you want, you can add a flower here. I'm not going to add this flower, I'm just using as a sample for you guys. You can add a flower here to embellish your hat, and put a pearl in the middle, or put a button in the middle, whatever you prefer. Okay, or whatever color you want to put, but this color is not bad with the green. Yeah, it's up to you guys if you want to add some embellishment for your hat, and if you want it plain like this, also fine, it's up to you. Yeah, don't forget to hide the tail of your work. Don't forget to wave it later on when you finish. We have one there at the inside, and then one here from the finishing. Okay guys, like I said, if you want it a little bit longer, make a few more rounds of the single crochet around, and then if you want it exactly like this size, then it's up to you, it's your choice. This has 8.5 inches long. Okay, and this has the 20 inches in circumference, 20 to 22 inches in circumference. It fits from teens to adults. Okay guys, now we finish another project. Thank you for joining me. I hope you like making it, and I hope you like the rest of my video, and don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Thank you so much, and see you again for the next video. Bye bye.